Hey, it's Brock here with Uncommon Aquatics, and today we're going to be touring one of my favorite aquarium stores. This one's about a 2-hour drive from me in Springfield, Missouri, but it's an awesome shop. The owner is enthusiastic and really knowledgeable, and it's one of those shops, it's not huge, but you just never know what you're going to find in here. And out of anywhere within, say, 2 or 3 hours in any direction from where I live, this is the shop that you might be surprised and see something you've never seen before, or really big mature fish, and just one of my favorite places to go. So today we're going to take a tour of the shop, show you what they've got in here, and it should be a lot of fun. So starting off here, this is kind of where some of their showpiece fish are a lot. In these big tanks at the front, they've got a ray here. This is a Leopoldi stingray. I would love nothing more than to have one of these in one of the 125s, but you'd need a lot bigger tank than that, probably even bigger than the 210 to house that guy for life. So if I ever get something bigger than the 210 gallon, I'm going to give stingrays a try. You guys know I keep a lot of angelfish. These angels are enormous and long fin. So I guess these are just called a lace angel. Personally, I've never seen angels with fins this long and flowing and this big of a body on them. Really nice fish. It's like those are going for $49, and I'm tempted. But what I'm really tempted to take home with me, and I don't know if I will, it is this red shoulder right here. It's perfect size for my aquarium. He's a little bigger than any of the Severum I have, but beautiful fish. And I don't know if he's a lighter color variant outside of the red than the other red shoulders I've seen, but it looks a lot lighter, and it may just be the lighting in here and the lack of substrate and stuff, but beautiful fish. And then these are filamentosa barbs. Okay, here we've got our shrimp tanks. You guys know I'm keeping 4 different colors of shrimp. They've got a really nice selection in here with all this moss, little snails all over the place. And we've got the cherry shrimp here. We've got some rhino gobies in here. These are very cool if you're into nano fish. There's a betta in the tank. You know, not everyone is going to have a bunch of 100+ gallon aquariums all over the place. You can have just as much fun with the nano fish, honestly, and not break the bank on setting these tanks up. So we've got stone catfish in here, assorted rabbit snails, got some guppies, and rice fish. Okay, here's another angelfish tank. Lots of more black on these than the ones I have. I've got the one that's solid black, and we've got some all white. My favorite are the koi. There's a koi right there. Little bitty guy, but nice colors. And even though he has the high-end fish that are expensive in here, also, that's not a bad price at all for angelfish. I think PetSmart might be more expensive than that on their small angels. And then $3 for these little babies. Here's an example of something you're not going to see a lot of places. We got a little bit of glare from the lights, but that's a chocolate cichlid, which I have. I got my chocolate cichlid from this store, and he is a lot bigger now. But what I was wanting to talk about was the shovel nose back at the back. That's a Lima shovel nose. I wouldn't call it a super rare fish, but no shop around where I live keeps those. I love the shovel nose catfish. Okay, we've got more Severums down here. We've got 4-line pictus. I believe the 4-line gets bigger than the regular pictus you see. Lots of Severums. We've got some Geophagus. Oh, this Geophagus here is showing a lot more coloration than mine. So this is kind of what I have to look forward to with the colors on it, the striping on the fins. Multiple severums, another chocolate cichlid. Got gold spot severums up here. Some Geophagus hecali, which are actually a threadfin acara. You guys see what I mean about the selection in here? It's fantastic, especially if you like the rare South American cichlids. We've got, I believe these are keyhole cichlids. And then are these Geophagus brasiliensis over here? We've got rainbow fish, which I also don't see in shops very much around me. Here we have silver dollars. We've got some red hook silver dollars. Very nice looking fish. I think my favorite thing about this store is the organization and the labeling. A lot of stores will have nice fish, but you don't know what anything is. And as you walk through this, everything is organized and labeled to where I can know very quickly exactly what this store has, and the pricing is right there. That's a small detail maybe, but to me, it's a big deal. Okay, here we have some more rainbows. Those are rosaline sharks, also known as denizen barbs. We've got clown loaches. Oh, look at that school of clown loaches. I've got a new 110-gallon acrylic aquarium in the back of my truck right now that I think I'm going to put a bunch of clown loaches in. Here we have a phantom red-tailed cat. Look at that sucker. Beautiful fish. I wish I had an aquarium that could house that guy. How much is this large severum that's with the red tail? Oh, that's not a common, it's a different subspecies than just a green severum.
So that is Heros laburifer.
Okay, this is a mouth brooding severum. Nice looking fish. I could house him. I don't know if I want to spend $100 today or not, but I could house that guy for sure. And here we've got our Africans. Nice selection of colors. I am not great with names on the African cichlids. I can recognize, I've seen this one before. I've had this one. Good color mix. Here we've got some festivum. I have one of these that I got from this shop. We've got some small Synodontis catfish in here with these cichlids. Lots of rams. Look at that selection of rams. I love how clean and organized it is. All these rams together. It's easy to see what's in the tanks. Great setup. Here we've got convicts and rainbow sharks. But these might be polar blues, actually, instead of convicts. Yeah, these are polar blue parrots. I see that striping and I automatically just think convict. Here we've got some plecos with more African cichlids. Now here's a fish that I've never seen before. This is a really rare fish called a humphead glassfish. I believe it's brackish. Really cool fish. I've never seen anything like it actually. And while most of the tanks are just focused on displaying the fish for sale, you can see the aquascaping they've got here. We've got another row of freshwater tanks, but while we're over here, we'll just jump through the saltwater stuff real quick. I think they're almost two different hobbies, and I don't know that much about saltwater, but we can all acknowledge they're beautiful fish. This is the one you're required to have so the kids can come in and yell Dory. Growing out all this coral in here. All right, I'm not going to spend a lot of time over here, but it's a great selection of saltwater fish. That's just not the part of the hobby I'm the most interested in. So this row has a lot more of your community fish. We've got mollies in here. A lot of live bears, platies, coolie loaches. I've always liked the glass catfish. I'm thinking about adding a school to the first 125 gallon I've got. Right now there's one in there, and they really shouldn't be kept by themselves. Okay, then we've got rasbora here. Penguin tetras, brilliant rasboras. Looks like maybe a longfin Placosimus there. I am always looking for more bristlenose, so hopefully there's some hiding in here somewhere. We've got pecan gudgeon, black ruby barbs. So you guys have all seen these types of community fish before. There's one more row over here that I haven't seen. Plus, they've got a really nice selection of driftwood and stone, which I'm going to get some of that today. Golden Nanacara. I believe that's a dwarf. Yeah, I've got a Nanacara. That's a dwarf cichlid. Got assassin snails in here, which are handy if you ever have too many other snails. I'm not going to go through all of these. These are all more community fish. We've got apistos in here. Then over here we've got all this different rock sold by the pound. Lots of driftwood. Now you guys know I'm really into plants and microorganisms, but I haven't done much true aquascaping. The 110 gallon acrylic aquarium in the back of the truck is going to be the first tank on this channel that I really put time and effort into doing an aquascape in. So pretty excited for that. If you ever find yourself near Springfield, Missouri, come to Ozark Aquarium Design. Awesome shop. Appreciate you taking time to watch the video. I'll put links on the screen to a couple more of our videos, and I'll see you next time.